morning, children. Welcome to the class. Today's date is 13th January 2021. So as you know, we have been doing lesson number 13, The Travels of Ravina Aunty. We have discussed the word meanings. We have discussed the lesson as well as the explanation has also been done. So today we are going to do the summary of the lesson and then we will discuss the question and answers. So today's learning outcome is to be able to answer the questions related to the lesson. So let's do the recap, which is the summary of the lesson and then the discussion. So here starts the summary. So Pretty and Priya jumped with joy when they heard that their favorite aunt, Ravina Aunty, was coming. Ravina Aunty worked for a magazine and traveled a lot. Whenever she visited Pretty and Priya, she shared many of her stories with them. Ravina Aunty and her photographer friend had gone to a desert. That means before coming to Pretty and Priya's house, Ravina Aunty and her photographer friend, they had gone to a desert. It was very hot during the day and cold at night. They had traveled on camels as cars would get stuck in the sand. Her friend had clicked the photographs of the rising and setting sun. Before that means before going to the desert, they were in the mountains. Who are they here? Ravina Aunty and her friend, who is a photographer, right? So you can say Ravina Aunty and the photographer friend. So before that, Ravina Aunty and the photographer friend were in the mountains. Now, the climate of the mountain was very cold and windy there. They made a lookout point and covered it with leaves and branches. They hid in the lookout point and took pictures of a mountain lion. The girls said that they would also travel when they grow up. So after hearing the stories of Ravina Aunty from mountains to desert, the climate, the things that they have experienced. So after listening to all the stories, Pretty and Priya got excited and they even also wanted to travel when they grow up. So this was the whole story about traveling or the travel of Ravina Aunty. I hope you have understood the lesson well. So now let's come to the discussion of the question and answers. So the first question from literature comprehension is, why were the girls excited to meet Ravina Aunty? So why were they excited? Because Ravina Aunty was their favorite aunt. First point is that Ravina Aunty was Pretty and Priya's favorite aunt, and along with that, she always had this interesting tales to tell them, right? And so they were excited to meet Ravina Aunty. Then number 2, what did Ravina Auntie's friend want to do in the desert? So when she was narrating her story, she also told that her friend, the photographer friend, wanted to click the pictures of the rising and the setting sun in the desert. Then number 3, how was the weather in the mountains? The weather in the mountain was very cold with a lot of wind. Very cold with a lot of wind. Then number 4. What did Ravina Aunty and her friend do to take photos of a mountain lion? So do you remember that they made a lookout point there? So Ravina Aunty and her friend, they made a lookout point in the forest where, like in the in the mountains they went. So there they set up a lookout point and covered it with leaves and branches so that no one could see them. In the forest, who is the no one? The animals, right? So that no animals can see them. So they have covered themselves and hid themselves inside the under the leaves and branches. And they waited for the mountain lion to come out. And then as soon as the mountain lion came out, the photographer friend, he clicked the pictures, and it was just for some very few minutes, and the lion went back to its own place. Then let us come to the value-based questions, judgment and appreciation. So do you like to travel? Why or why not? Now, most of us like to travel. There are hardly any human being who doesn't like to travel, right? So we all love to travel. Yes, we all love to travel. Why? Because we get to see a lot of exciting new places, right? And also each time we visit a new place, we meet new people there. And um, because now you can see that during the lockdown we got bored staying inside our houses, right? So we wanted to go out. So we love outdoors. We cannot stay inside the house stuck for such a long time. We need to go out. Therefore we all the human beings love the outdoors. Therefore we have to travel. That is why the positive side of the traveling is the knowledge, gathering knowledge. So we can see different places and meet new people, and also we like the outdoors, right? Then describe Ravina Aunty in your own words. Now, Ravina Aunty in your own words means what? How is the character of the Ravina Aunty in the lesson? So Ravina Aunty was a very interesting person because every time she visits the Pretty and Priya's house, she always had some stock full of traveling experiences and stories, right? So therefore, she is a very interesting person, and she worked for the magazine and traveled a lot, right? And she is brave and adventurous and traveled to remote locations as well. Why we are saying brave and adventurous? Because from mountains, desert, she is traveling every time, right? For that she has to be brave and adventurous. Then only she can travel, go on travel destination. Okay, so these are some of the questions from the textbook. I hope you have got the answers. I will be sharing the answers in the Google Classroom. Do submit it on time, and the extra questions I will be giving you in the later classes. Okay, so here I'm going to end my class, and also before wrapping up, I would like to wish you a very happy Bihu. Thank you.